Delta 1697, descend and maintain 9,000.
Delta 1952, turn right heading 200.
200, Delta 1952.
Delta 1952, roger, maintain 210 knots.
Maintain 210, Delta 1952.
Okay, so here we are in ATCpro. I'm running Atlanta west flow. I'm controlling the north approach and the north final, running vectors to final runway 26 right.
Airport in sight, AC-49 at 28.
AC-49 or 28, roger. Delta 1952 is just about ready for the approach. Delta 1952, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4,000.
Heading 250, cleared for the ILS, runway 26 right, 4000, Delta 1952.
Delta 1952, roger. There we go. AC-49 or 28, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descending to 7,000, AC-49 at 28.
So I am running staggered approaches. Breaking the real world rules a little bit. So once I clear them for the approach, because of how far the runways are apart, after they're cleared for the approach, I keep 2 miles or 1,000 feet separation until they're on final, and then once they're on final, I consider the approach as independent, because the aircraft, unlike the real world, they won't maintain a speed to the FAF. Once they're on final, they're just going to slow down gradually to their final approach speed. So really all we can do is accurately maintain separation until they join the local housing. Delta 9 or 20, roger. So this one worked out pretty well. Just barely had that 2 miles. We do have 1,000 feet now, but Delta 1093 just leveled off at 3,000. So Delta 1952 looks good. He's established inside of the 10-mile fix. I'll hand him off now. Delta 1952, contact Atlanta Tower 119.1.
Delta 1697, descend and maintain 8,000.
119.1, Delta 1952.
Delta 9 or 20, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend and maintain 7,000, Delta 9 or 20.
Roger.
Delta 1697, reduce speed to 210, contact Atlanta approach on 132.55.
Atlanta approach, good morning, Southwest 2777, descending on a flight level 189 for 14,270, not design. We have Oscar.
Southwest 2777, Atlanta approach, roger. Expect runway 26 right. Descend via the Benelli 1 arrival, runway 26 right transition.
Expect runway 26 right, descend 5 Benelli 1 Southwest 2777.
AC-49 or 28, descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, AC-49 at 28.
So I gave Southwest 2777 descend via clearance. So he's going to follow the star all the way in. I've edited all the waypoints and all the crossing restrictions for each waypoint so that when I give a descend via command, the aircraft will descend all the way down to 7,000 feet and he will stay in my airspace the whole time.
Delta 2551, Atlanta approach, roger. Resume normal speed.
That's different than
27 left.
the original, what comes with ATCpro. Normally if you tell them to descend via, they'll follow the path laterally, but they'll just descend down to 0. You have to go in and actually give at least a few of the waypoints altitude associated with them, with what you want. Delta 920, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Delta 920.
Airport in sight, Delta 1069er.
Delta 1069, roger.
Delta 870 to Atlanta approach, good morning. Speed to your discretion, expect runway 27 left.
Atlanta approach, good morning, Delta 2458 out at 17,400 for 14,000, we have Oscar.
Delta 2458, Atlanta approach, roger. Expect runway 26 right, descend via the Benelli 1 arrival, runway 26 right transition.
Expect runway 26 right, descend by Benelli 1, Delta 2458.
AC 49er 28, turn right heading 180.
Delta 2551,
Turn
descend
right heading 180, AC 49er 28.
AC 49er 28, roger. Delta 9er 20, reduce speed to 180 knots.
180, Delta 920.
Just slowing Delta 9er 20 down a bit here because I'm not sure exactly how I want to sequence him yet with Delta 1697, just keeping staggered in mind. Even AC 49er 28 might be a bit tight here with this Brickyard flight for the south approach. Shouldn't be too bad though. AC 49er 28, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4,000.
250 cleared for the ILS for 26 right, descending to 4,000, AC 49er 28.
So, see how they do here. AC 49er 28, maintain 210 knots until Bamboo.
Maintain to 10 until Bamboo, AC 49er 28.
Gonna be tight, but it looks like we might just get that 1,000 feet here with Brickyard flight descending. AC 49er 28, traffic 10 o'clock, 2 miles, eastbound, Embraer 170 at 3,200.
Airport in sight, Delta 1540.
Traffic in sight, AC 49er 28.
AC 49er 28, roger. That traffic is for an adjacent localizer. Delta 9er 20, turn right heading 180.
180, Delta 920.
And just in the nick of time we have our 1,000 feet. And because I've slowed Delta 9er 20 down so much, I'm going to give him a bit more of a turn. Delta 9er 20, turn right heading 220.
Right to 220, Delta 920.
So you can see Delta 1069er is descending now.
Delta 25,
He's descending down to 7,000. That's where the star, that's the bottom altitude of the star. How I've edited it. The reason for 7,000 is that we sometimes have aircraft coming in basically on what turns out to be a right base, sort of following this path from another controller. And those aircraft coming in on that path are descending to 6,000, I believe. So we've got 1,000 feet of separation just built in.
Contact Atlanta approach on 132.55.
In case I wasn't able to issue commands or forgot or something. Don't want to have them flying into a conflict. AC 49er 28, contact Atlanta Tower 119.1.
Atlanta Tower on 119.1, good day, AC 49er 28.
Delta 9er 20, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4,000.
Right to 250, ILS for runway 26 right, descending to 4,000, Delta 920.
Delta 1069er, descend and maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Delta 1069er.
Delta 9er 20, maintain 180 knots until Bamboo. Delta 9er 20, maintain 180 knots until Bamboo.
Maintain 180 until Bamboo, Delta 920.
There we go, spacing looked good here with these two staggered guys.
Atlanta approach, good morning, Sky West 44, 90, 16,500 for 14,270 knots assigned.
Delta 1069er, turn right heading 190.
190 Delta 1069er.
SkyWest 4490, Atlanta approach, roger. Expect runway 26 right. Descend via the Benelli 1 arrival, runway 26 right transition.
Expect runway 26 right, descend via the Benelli 1 SkyWest 4490.
Delta 1069er, continue right turn heading 220.
Turn right heading 220 Delta 1069er.
Atlanta approach Delta 1867, descending out of 16,900 for 14,000. We have Oscar.
Delta 1867, Atlanta approach, roger. Expect runway 26 right. Descend via the Benelli 1 arrival, runway 26 right transition.
Expect runway 26 right, descent via Benelli 1 Delta 1867.
Delta 872, descend and maintain 8,000. Fly heading 180, descend and maintain 8,000.
Delta 1069er, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4,000.
Southwest 331, Atlanta approach.
Right to
Good morning.
250 ILS for 26, right 4000 Delta 1069er.
Delta 1069er, roger. Maintain 180
Delta
knots until
872,
Bamboo.
Contact Atlanta approach on 127.9. Good day.
Airport in sight, Southwest 2777.
Maintain 180 until Bamboo Delta 1069er.
Delta 1540, descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 Delta 1540.
Delta 9er20, contact Atlanta Tower 19.1.
119.1 Delta 920.
Southwest 2777, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descending to 7,000, Southwest 2777.
Delta 1540, turn right, heading 130.
Turn right heading 130 Delta 1540.
Roger. Delta 1540, continue right turn, heading 170.
Right to 170 Delta 1540.
Brickyard 4720, Atlanta approach, roger. No restriction on your speed. Expect runway 27 left. Southwest 331, descend and maintain 9,000.
Delta 1069er, contact Atlanta Tower 19.1.
Atlanta Tower on 119.1, good day Delta 1069er.
Delta 1540, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4,000.
Right to 250, cleared for the ILS for 26, right descending to 4,000 Delta 1540.
Delta 1540, roger, maintain 190 knots until Bamboo.
Maintain 190 until Bamboo Delta 1540.
Looks good. We can give SkyWest 4490 a bit of a shortcut here. Let's give them
Airport
direct.
inside Delta 2458.
Direct pores will work. Delta 2458, roger. SkyWest 4490, clear direct to pores, maintain 1000.
Direct pores down to 1000 SkyWest 4490.
Roger.
Brickyard 4720,
Delta
descend and maintain
2458,
9,000.
descend and maintain 7000.
Down to 7,000 Delta 2458.
You may have noticed when I give the ILS approach clearances, they're a little bit different than the real world. In the real world, you'd give a distance from a fix, then a heading, then an altitude, and then say cleared ILS. Here it doesn't really work. One sec. Southwest 2777, descend and maintain 4000.
4,000 Southwest 2777.
Here it doesn't really work. You have to say a heading, cleared ILS, and then an altitude. Otherwise, they won't maintain the altitude. If you say it the real world way, they'll just keep descending. But if you say it in that order, heading, ILS, altitude, they'll actually listen, and they'll actually hold the altitude as you mentioned, or as you commanded. Delta 1540, contact Atlanta Tower 19.1.
Atlanta Tower on 119.1 Delta 1540.
I think I'm going to sequence Southwest 2777 behind this guy here, Delta 872. That'll look good. Southwest 2777,
Southwest
turn right heading
331, descend
110.
and maintain 8,000.
Heading 110, Southwest 2777.
Delta 1867, clear direct pours, maintain 1000.
Direct pours descending to 1000 Delta 1867.
Now these guys are at fairly close spacing, about 5 miles here. Now that they're off the star, speed is their discretion until they get back to pours. So, to maintain the... Don't make sure Delta 1867 doesn't overtake SkyWest. I'm going to give them both the speed. SkyWest 4490, maintain 250 knots.
250 SkyWest 4490.
Delta 1867, maintain 250 knots.
250 Delta 1867.
Roger. And Delta 872 is already at 3000, so I won't need to stagger him there. Southwest 2777, turn right heading 180.
Right to 180, Southwest 2777.
Roger. Delta 2458, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4,000 Delta 2458.
Roger. Southwest 2777, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS runway 26 right, maintain 4000.
Brickyard 4720, descend and maintain
Heading
8,000.
250 LS for runway 26, right descend and maintain 4000, Southwest 2777.
Southwest 2777, roger. And don't need to give him a speed, because I don't need any staggering. SkyWest 4490, descend and maintain 7000.
Down to 7000 SkyWest 4490.
4720, reduce
Airport
speed to
inside,
210,
SkyWest 4490.
approach on
SkyWest 4490, roger.
132.55. Good day.
Let's see, what would present heading look like for SkyWest? That'll work. SkyWest 4490, fly present heading,
Southwest
vectors to final.
1634, Atlanta approach, good morning, expect runway 27 left.
Continuing on 105 SkyWest 4490.
Delta 2458, turn right heading 150.
150 Delta 2458.
Delta 1867, descend and maintain 7000, fly present heading, vectors to final.
Airport inside Delta 1867, 7000, continuing on 105 Delta 1867.
Southwest 2777, contact Atlanta Tower, 19.1. Southwest 2777, contact Atlanta Tower, 119.1.
119.1, Southwest 2777.
Roger. You can see because there's no speed assigned now that Delta 2458 is off the star, you slowed down a bit, but that's fine. These guys are pretty far out, so don't need any specific speed right at the moment. Delta 2458, turn right heading
American
250,
459,
cleared ILS approach, runway 26 right,
expect
maintain
runway
4000.
27 left.
250 cleared for the ILS for 26 right, 4,000 Delta 2458.
Delta 2458, roger. SkyWest 4490, descend and maintain 4000, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Say again for SkyWest 4490.
SkyWest 4490, descend and maintain 4000, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Descend and maintain 4000, slowing to 210 SkyWest 4490.
Delta 1867, reduce speed to 210 knots.
210 Delta 1867.
Roger. Let's see here. Might work out better to put SkyWest 4490 behind Southwest 331. Yeah, let's do that. SkyWest 4490, reduce speed to 180 knots.
180 SkyWest 4490.
Guy's slamming on the brakes now. Delta 1867, descend and maintain 4000, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Descending to 4,000, 180 Delta 1867.
Roger. These guys are pretty close behind each other as well. 3 miles. Delta 2458, contact Atlanta Tower, 19.1.
Delta 2458 is already cleared for the approach.
Delta 2458, contact Atlanta Tower, 119.1.
119.1, good day, Delta 2458.
I'm getting lazy with my tower handoff instructions, they don't like it. Okay, that looks good there. Well, looks like Southwest is going to be at 3000 in time. SkyWest 4490, turn right heading 230.
230 SkyWest 4490.
SkyWest 4490, roger. And Brickyard slowed way down to his final approach speed, looks like. 140. So this is where it'd be nice to actually have the controller sitting next to you so you can ask him, what's up, what's going on. Brickyard's way up high still too. Might work out here actually. SkyWest 4490, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4000.
Right to 250, cleared for the ILS runway 26 right down to 4000 SkyWest 4490.
SkyWest 4490, roger, maintain 180 knots until Bamboo.
Maintain 180 until Bamboo SkyWest 4490.
Alright, cool, I guess that's gonna work. Make sure these guys are still good, yep, just barely.
Southwest 1634, reduce speed to 210, contact land to approach on 132.55.
Delta 1867, turn right heading 180.
Heading 180 Delta 1867.
So I'll get Delta 1867 in before this guy here, 1618. Nice. SkyWest 4490, traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles. Westbound
American
Boeing 737 at 3000 on an adjacent localizer.
Traffic inside SkyWest 4490.
Perfect. Delta 1867, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS approach runway 26 right, maintain 4000.
Right to 250, cleared for the ILS for runway 26 right, descend and maintain 4,000 Delta 1867.
Delta 1867, roger, maintain 180 knots until Bamboo.
210, contact land to approach on 132.
Maintain 180 until Bamboo Delta 1867.
Roger. SkyWest 4490, contact Atlanta Tower on 119.1. Nope.
Atlanta Tower on 119.1 SkyWest 4490.
Roger. There we go. Looking good. That's it. No more arrivals for the north. At least for a while.